next article from NPR. Dozens arrested in Louisville protest calling for justice for Breonta Taylor, the narcotics trafficker who had a warrant out for her arrest, who the police did not do a no-knock raid. They knocked on the door because they knew they had the suspect in custody. They announced themselves. They said, police, search warrant. And the narcotics traffickers thought it was a home invasion robbery from people pretending to be cops. And they shot through the door, and the police returned fire like a normal person would. If you were in that situation and you were not a police officer, you would shoot back if you had a gun. If you are a police officer, you're trained to shoot back, to take out the threats. How the hell are they supposed to know Breonta Taylor doesn't have a gun when one person shot at them through the door and they don't know who it was? Justice for Breonta Taylor. You want justice for Breonta Taylor? Why don't you wait till the court trial? Oh, but then the cops would get off on it because they are on the charges. Not get off. That's probably a bad word to describe it. The court would not prosecute them because it was 100% justified what happened. If you don't like that, don't be a narcotics trafficker who carries weapons. If you are a narcotics trafficker and you have a gun, chances are you're going to have to use it sometime. I've been victim of multiple home invasion robberies. I live in Oregon, where there's 1.9% black people. I've almost been killed by black people twice in this town in home invasion robberies and a hostage situation between a serial killer and a pregnant woman holding the serial killer had an AK-47 and the pregnant woman had a pistol that she grabbed while the dude was pulling me out of the closet with the AK. And then while he had his back turned, the pregnant woman grabbed the gun, turned into a 3-hour hostage situation. And it was terrifying. Dude almost killed me. I think that this guy killed this woman. It was before the lingerie party at Max Koslow's house in Eugene. And it was in I want to say, when would that have been? Sometime in 2008 or 9 or something. And that was absolutely terrified. I went over to that lingerie party after that incident and it ruined my night. And I had to live in fear. The serial killer said I was going to kill my family and burn my house down. So these are how narcotics traffickers who carry weapons, that's how they act. They go and they rob people because they're competition. They shoot people. They murder people. They're not good people. They're absolutely not good people at all. They might seem cool, but trust me, man, I've been to a bunch of Burning Man parties, dude. These burners might seem cool, but not all of them are cool. Some of them are absolute horrible pieces of shit. It's true. It's absolutely true. They are narcissistic as fuck. If you are hanging around with a bunch of burners or rave kids and they are all wearing fancy clothes and they're making you feel like shit all the time, like you're not good enough and not welcome, they're narcissists. That's why. You're a victim of narcissism. But people can't tell this shit. They don't know. They just think, oh, the person's having a bad day. Oh, they're just like, oh, they're just rough around the edges, or that person deserved it. And then people will go off of what somebody else thinks. People don't think for themselves. Most people are absolute sheep. They don't think for themselves. They don't research into things. They can't read 8 sentences. To them, that's a textbook. That's how you know you're stupid. So if that is you, you do need to respect people who can, because we have modern technology because of those people. And I don't mean to call you stupid. I do appreciate you as a fan, but what does this have to do about anything? If you want justice, the wheels turn very slowly. Sometimes people who are guilty get off. The motto of our court system is that it's better that 20 guilty people go free than one innocent person stay in jail. So you say you want justice for Breonta Taylor. Why don't you put yourself in the shoes of the police officers who killed that woman and that man? Do you think they wanted to do that? Do any of you people think they wanted to do that? Anyone? Oh, of course there's some black looter mob scumbag piece of shit, some little Antifa Nazi beta male motherfucker that thinks that. They're like, oh yeah. Well, yeah, they're like white cops like hunting down black people because you're fucking stupid. That's the most stupid thing I've ever fucking heard, man. Really? You really think white cops are hunting down black people? They're like, oh, but there's more black people killed than in the population. Right. Except for you're omitting that African Americans kill. There's about 20,000 murders in the U.S. each year. About 50% of them are committed by African Americans. 54% are black people. Literally. Black people, mostly hood Democrats, low-income big city liberals who vote for Democrats because they're brainwashed socialist, cultural Marxist drones. They, hold on. Sweet. I spaced out what I was talking about. Brainwashed socialist drones. I said that and then I spaced out what I was saying. I have not smoked any pot or anything. Damn it. I totally spaced out. Well, I guess that's in for that one. That one ran. BLM scum. Hood Democrats are detestable scum. They murder people left and right. There is so much crime in the big cities from these hood Democrats. I'm just so tired of these people who are violent as fuck. And you got some anarchist, scumbag, dirtball, piece of shit anarchist, little Antifa Nazi motherfucker. They're out there brutalizing people, burning people's houses down, demanding for justice. Who the fuck are you? You're a fucking anarchist, dude. Fuck you. Fuck every single last one of you little anarchist, Antifa, black looter mob motherfuckers. You're scum. You are detestable scum. Cultural Marxist scum. The bottom of the bottom. The scum stain on our boots. The groups of people that are responsible for hundreds of millions of deaths in the past 80 years. They are the top number one genocidal psycho-killing maniacs. A cultural Marxist is nothing to fuck with, dude. Cultural Marxists use mob violence to get justice, to get their equality, because that's how the people who are in control of them get them to kill people. They use equality, just like the Nazis did. Because Nazis were first-wave feminists. Women won their voting rights in 1918 in Germany. They proceeded to elect Adolf Hitler by a landslide. If Hitler won by a landslide, that means all the communists voted for him too. 50% of Nazis, about 50% were communists. They were Antifa. But it was a means to an end. This is what people don't understand. It's a means to an end. This is the same thing the cultural Marxists are saying in America. They're saying, you know, I don't really like this rioting and looting, but I agree with why they're doing it. It's just a means to an end. This is why they're cultural Marxist scum. They will murder your family to get a raise at work because they're that scummy. They will have a home invasion robbery. They'll rape your family right in front of you, torture you, and kill your family and leave you because they're that horrible. They are that bad of people. So you cannot trust anything that these people say. Everything that they believe is lies, because in Naziville, all of the signs are turned backwards and they all go to the same place, to the top of the ivory tower, because in authoritarian groupthink, everything is a disinformation campaign in order to get the two sides to fight each other. That's what they're trying to do. They want us to fight each other. They want us to wipe each other out because they're cultural Marxist scum.